And welcome to the channel. Tessie here, and on this channel, we discuss so many things, viral topics, my lifestyle, better outcomes of Black women, and women in general and dating more. So grab yourself a glass of something nice, a bit more fancy than me. I've got a bottle of water here. And come and sit down with me and let's have a discussion. Now, as you can see, the pregnancy hormones are beginning to rage. I'm actually beginning to get a bit of a pregnancy belly. And I'm actually currently at my mum's house. A lot's been happening. As you guys know, we've got the baby shower, the wedding, Germany trip. Greg's in Greece right now. I'm with my mum. A lot's happening. So I wanted to talk a bit about something I've noticed that women do, especially Black women, and this affects Black women of all ages, and it's going to be very interesting. So don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button like you know you want to. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean, this affects Black women of all income levels, all age groups, whether they are just normal Black women or celebrity Black women, it affects them. And this is that many Black women do not know when to let go and they give multiple chances to men all the time. We need to normalize only accepting something to happen once. And I've noticed that a lot of Black women struggle with this. You keep allowing men to explain themselves when they do things to harm you. And then that basically leads you into giving them multiple chances. So what do I mean by we need to normalize accepting only something only once? Okay, look at it from this perspective, right? There are things that some people only need to do once to you and you never accept it ever again. If somebody comes and stabs you once, you're not going to say, oh, well, they only stabbed me once. It's okay. They only stabbed me once. You're not going to say that, are you? If someone punches you or a random person punches you and pushes you in the ground, right? You're not going to say, well, they only punched me once, because remember, there are punches that one punch can even lead to death. Let's not forget about that. Okay, another example. If somebody comes to you and says, "Oh, I hate you and you should, you know, remove yourself," you're not going to say, "Oh, they only told me that once." There are some things that you only accept once. You don't even accept them once. There are also 0 0.5 attempts. So, what I mean by 0 0.5 attempts, sometimes a guy may not do something immediately to harm you. He may give you an idea, or he may show you or attempt to show you that he has plans to do that in the future. So there are first attempts and there are 0 0.5 attempts. 0 0.5 attempts is like a man punching a wall right behind you. He's not punching you, he's punching the wall. He's telling you, hey, I can do that to you, but I haven't done it yet, right? Or a guy going online, going on dating apps and messaging other girls. He's not physically cheated on you yet, but he's showing you that he can. These are 0 0.5 attempts, and you're supposed to cut everything off. The moment this happens, you are supposed to cut everything. I see so many women. This is why Kiki Palmer is in the situation she's in, because she refuses to let go. And it gets to the stage where it's violence, it's suffering, it's struggle. And the same thing with Halle. Women like this, I'm telling you, affects women of all income levels. You don't have to be poor or rich to go through this. So many Black women, they refuse to let go. They continue to collect more and more experiences, right? Because of the refusal to let go. You have to understand, right, that the reality is when somebody does something like this, you don't need to hang around begging them. You don't need to write long paragraphs. You don't need to start crying too much. You don't need to be, trying to get them to apologize. You just need to walk her. In fact, my mom was, you guys think I'm brutal. I told Greg, if you ever, and you don't know how amazing Greg is, but I told him, if you ever try these things, there will be no crying or tears. Because even, in fact, when men do things that they know they shouldn't do and they start crying, it annoys me. I don't have any time or tolerance for that. And actually, my mom was even more brutal than me. My mom was the queen of brutal. There was a time a guy tried to humiliate her. She left him on the train station platform. Move on.